It was really good. And this man Theo Butler, and I know we did not plan to do this morning, so this is kind of I want to say sudden, but hey, we gonna make it do what it do. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Y'all see the title? It's a lot going on. It'd be a lot going on, and you got to be careful how you word stuff, how you say stuff, because if not, stuff could be perceived one way, taken out of context, and next thing you know, you find yourself embroiled in some controversy. Theo, what are you talking about? So, scuttlebutt, rumor, innuendo, Black Panther E-Viewing's run is coming to an end after issue 10. Like, issue 10 is the last issue. Quite a few people got a few comments. They do. And everybody's entitled. Everybody's absolutely entitled. Whether or not they being accurate is something totally different. Notice I didn't say right. I didn't say wrong. I said whether or not they being accurate is something totally different. But people are definitely entitled to how they feel. How's the weather at where you at, by the way? Is the weather good where y'all at? Hopefully it is. At the very least, hopefully you got fair weather. Has it been confirmed? No. Not to my satisfaction, because I got Marvel fandom, and then I got geek or nerds or whatever saying something different. That's the final issue. I do not have any official confirmation as of yet. So no, I don't have any official confirmation. But even with their chilly in Tampa, okay, that's what's up. It's a little bit warmer here in Tally Ho. But all things considered, folks talking, moving, acting, conducting themselves like that is the final issue, and they have their reasons for it, their callings for it, their justifications for it, their explanations for it, if that is indeed the final issue. And one of the things that's been it's something to say about being an older person. You see things differently when you've been here for a minute. You do. I can say to you, and I don't necessarily know, put the opinions in the comment section. 30-year-olds really don't have a healthy respect for 50-year-olds, which is crazy because the 50-year-old is actually old enough to be the 30-year-old's grandparent. But we're very dismissive as a society. That respect that we used to have for people older than us, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. It's some things today. It's ways that younger people converse with older people. I just never would have thought to do. And when I say younger people, if I'm in my 30s, you in your 50s and your 60s, it's just some ways I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm pretty much gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, especially if you talk like you got some sense. That's not the same thing. We go back and forth. We don't mind going back and forth and talking to people 20 to 30 years older than us, like they don't know what the hell they're talking about. We do. And we'll buff our chests up at them. We will. We do that, and it don't matter. At this day and age, we at each other's throats gender wise. We at each other's throats age wise. We at it, and we don't want to hear nothing. We don't. Which is crazy because the person that's older than you got to that age. It's some folks can't say that. I asked you how the weather was. You said it was kind of chilly. Let me keep it with you know. Then why is everyone so sure like it's fact? Nico Bean was saying, wait a minute. So we still looking out for the madness of them canceling this run? Good morning, Mr. Theo. And I tell him Nico Bean, the weather for me down here in Central Florida is cloudy. Gotcha, Colin. Nico, you'll love this one. The topic for this morning. I mean, I'm trying to make sure I use my words because my words right, because I don't want to be that person. So, fair weather. I use fair weather for a reason. I'm not a fair weather friend. Do we understand what a fair weather friend is? A friend that's around you when things are going good. They go ghost when things are going bad. A fair weather friend. Well, I'm not a fair weather fan either. I'm not a fair weather fan. My favorite football team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, when was the last time we won a playoff game? My favorite baseball team is the New York Yankees. When was the last time we won a World Series? And while the Georgia Bulldogs are my favorite college football team, and they just won 2 national championships, they win a minute. I was still a Georgia Bulldog fan. What does that mean? I was still watching them play every Saturday. When Tim Tebow and them was kicking our head in, when Tim Tebow and them was kicking our head in, I was still a Georgia Bulldog fan. I was. When Alabama was kicking our head in, I was still a. And y'all see me. I got my Georgia Bulldog football gloves and everything like that. Yeah, and I live in Tallahassee. Now I need you to think I've been living in Tallahassee since 1994. I have. And hold on. Y'all love this. Hold on. So just so we understand, because I'm pretty much probably the only one you gonna come across. My fandom is for real. Let me say the one. My fandom for real. My fandom. My fandom, my love for what I love. If I say I love it, I love it. I F with it. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I ain't. But if I love you, if I say I love you, you ain't got to be perfect. I just need you to exist. If I say, man, listen, did I say I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan? I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. Damn what you heard. Damn what you heard. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. Yeah. I rep that, G. Yeah. We rep that. Yeah, we rep that till we die. Yes. Them the shorts they used to practice in. Yeah. You see the Georgia Bull? You see the Georgia Bulldog stripe? You see the stripe on the side? You see that right there? Yeah. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. Good God about Jesus. Yes, sir. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. Georgia ain't playing in the SEC championship. I go put on my Georgia Bulldog gear. We go play. Hey, it's a flag football game. Yeah, let's run. Let's ride. I'm gonna rap Georgia. I got some pit. Yeah. I know we at home. I know. I know we at home. I know we lost in the first round of the playoff. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You can't do nothing. And I mean nothing. You can't do nothing to make me stop being a fan. Or what if I'm effing with it, I'm accepting the good, the bad, and the ugly. Kind of like being married. We keep up with these notes. Oh, I'm gonna keep up with these notes. We got RC up in here this morning. The weather for me down here in Central Florida, Ocean Sea. Hey, Theo, rock with me, nation. Absolutely. I'm 30 and kids still think I'm old. I guess young means 20, and that's it. That's it. Long-suffering fans matter. It's the loyalty for me. Absolutely. Now tell them I'm in my 30s, and when I'm around kids, they say the exact same thing to me. They don't realize what old is. Man, I'm thankful for every day. I'm just going to say that. I was not thinking 50 when I was 20. Was not thinking 50 when I was 30. Wasn't thinking 50 till I got in my 40s. Actually, I was like, whoa, 50 coming up, huh? And you start looking around, and I don't know if we really think about it, but when you get to be a certain age, you start looking at folks passing away around you. And this past year was eye-opening for me because quite a few celebrities that were in my age group were passing away. And I want to know why. Like, would you? Oh, okay. I ain't got that going on. Like, whoa, okay. When Andre Brower passed away, whoa. You're not that much older than me. Hold on, time. What you? Oh, okay, all right. That's why I say at the end of each video, hey man, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about you. No, that's real. That's real. Take care of yourself. Not just your health physically, but take care of your health mentally. Some people go outside looking for fights, not knowing that fight gonna be their last fight. No. We got too much living to do. we got too much living to be doing to be going out there helping life get us up out of here. No, we're not gonna help you. So yeah. So fandom. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and make any excuses. Honestly, I'm not even trying to. This ain't telling somebody what to do. This ain't that type of video. I am going to point out some historical context. Now, what you do with it after that is totally up to you. I'm just going to point out some historical context. At one point during the 70s and 80s, Wonder Woman, Diana Prince, got treated like hot trash for an extended period of time. She did. They took her powers away because what's being said is Black Panther fans have checked out. After the John Ridley run, Eve not putting T'Challa on the throne, that's caused some fans to check out. Steelers went a long time before they won their fifth Super Bowl. The Pittsburgh Steelers went a long time before they won their fifth Super Bowl. And before they won their first Super Bowl, they was the laughingstock of the league. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Anytime we sit down and play Madden, I do not give a damn what the Pittsburgh Steelers record was the season before. They could have been 3-13. I'm playing with the Steelers. What? Yeah. I'm like this. I'm a Steelers fan. I know my team through and through. We're gonna figure it out. I'm playing with the Steelers. When they come out with NCAA football, I'm not playing with nobody else but Georgia. That's all I've ever played with. Georgia. I don't play with nobody else. Georgia. It's UGA till I die. It's Pitt till that's it. Well, I said Black Panther was my favorite superhero. That's what I said. That's what I said. I own T'Challa. Figuratively. Not literally. But I do. Y'all know. I own T'Challa figuratively. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let me keep up with these notes. Tomlin has never had a losing season. LOL. You acting like y'all the Brown. No. That's the. I didn't say that. All I said was we ain't won a playoff game in a minute. No, I ain't gonna ever overcook the grits. I ain't, because my expectation level ain't just making the playoffs. But watch this. I'm appreciative of the fact that we ain't never had a losing season. Because everybody can't say that. see, everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that. I'm appreciative. We can say it. And it's a brother. You mean tell me I got a brother that's a head coach on my favorite football team, and we ain't never had a losing season up under him, and we done been to the Super Bowl twice up under him. Won it one time. That glass half full to me. I'm not looking at that glass as being half empty, because I'm like, everybody can't say that. Well, I don't know what to say. I get it. It's 2024. I understand. I do. Folks gonna look at this video and be like, no, Theo, no. I get it. I'm just hoping you're gonna understand what I'm getting ready to say so you can appreciate the fact that I get it. I've been a Black Panther fan. I've been. Folks acting like you getting done dirty as a Black Panther fan in your 20s. You getting done dirty. You mad? Now you want to check out today. You don't want to F with the character no more. You in your 20s and 30s. You 38 high. Y'all ain't seen this damn character get mistreated. You think he getting mistreated now? At least he got his own damn comic book now. Like, do you know how much stuff you can go do with this character right now? You couldn't do none of that when I was 20. You couldn't do none of that when I was 20. The stuff that you can do today in regards to T'Challa, you couldn't do none of that when I was in my 20s. You and your feelings today about what? One bad writer wrote him. You still got 15 comics, right? Still. That glass is half full. The glass half full. That glass, I could low-key look at it and be like, well, hell, the dude been in a 4-issue comic. Who in the hell get a 4-issue comic book series? Ain't it at least 5 or 6? This dude was in it's a whole damn series, not a limited series. Black Panther, 4 issues. I'm like, y'all, you see things a little bit differently when you get, he getting mistreated now. You know what? That's revisionist history. That's revisionist history. And I, as a Black Panther fan in his 50s, I don't appreciate it. Because if I'm in my 50s, how long did I wait for that dude to show up to the big screen? Just for them to get it wrong. How long did I wait? Ain't that the movie sitting up there? Ain't that the movie? So I'm not telling you not to be pissed. That is not what this video is about. I was mad. A good God Almighty Jesus, Lord. I'm still mad at Neil I'm still mad at Neil O'Donnell. I am. I'm still trying to figure out why the Yankees can't get decent pitching. I am. Absolutely, I am. And as a Georgia Bulldog fan, I question that the selection of Mike Bobo as the new OC to replace Todd Monken. Because I'm like, we got two natties with Todd Monken. I don't know about this whole Mike Bobo thing. I'm still a Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm still gonna watch the games. Why? Because I don't want nobody lying to me when they tell me why my team won or lost. Let me see that for myself. Steelers win, Steelers lose. Let me see that for myself. I don't want to hear no outside. No, I'm a fan. Let me check. Okay, that's why we won. Okay, good stuff. Because especially if you're a Steelers fan. Because folks love to tell you in 2024 that it's the black coach's fault. It's still people out here talking like that. No. Let me watch the game and see what happened. I'm still a fan. Hell, I'm a comic book fan. I buy comics. I'm a comic book fan. See how that go? Now, I ain't finna sit up here and act like the comic industry ain't lost their mind from time to time. They have. But I'm a comic book fan. I don't know what people want me to do with that. I'm a comic book. I'm a Black Panther fan. Before I don't read a Black Panther comic book, I will write into the editorial staff to remove the writer. It ain't the character that I got an issue with. It's the writer that I got an issue with. Okay, well, let me get the writer up out of here. I still need the Black Panther comic book to come though. You can switch out the writer. Because I understand something. If I don't read the comic, they cancel the comic. They cancel the comic. Now, if I sit up here and I look, because I don't get. If you didn't like John Ridley's run and you stopped reading Black Panther, are you not reading Eve's run? Because I'm trying to figure out, because her run is better than John Ridley's run. So if you stop reading his run and her run is better, why you stop reading her run? Now, here's one of the most important things that I can take away from that. In the last issue, the issue that generated so much controversy online, TChallas says, basically, and I'm paraphrasing here, he's not just a king. He's so much more than just his throne. Okay. Excuse me. Well, as a Black man, self-professed, African-American, Haitian, Jamaican, whatever, are you not more than a color? Are you not, at the end of the day, a man, woman, who deserves respect, that stated how you carry yourself? Does your presence command respect wherever you are? Does your presence command respect regardless of wherever you are, regardless of whom you're around? Does your presence garner that type of respect? Everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that. Well, when you look at TChallas, the character, I can't speak for nobody else, his characterization is not based on him being the king of Wakanda. His characterization is based on his conduct as a man, the most dangerous man alive, a peer to Reed Richards, a leader of the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. Ain't got nothing to do with him being a king. Ain't got nothing to do with him being a king. Even when it comes to Bast herself, not knowing him, she chose him from the womb. That had nothing to do with him being a king. She chose him from the womb before he was born. It has everything to do with him as a man. That's what he's finding out on this journey. Crazy. Because some of us, as real grown men, still ain't figured out who we are. In essence, she's completing the hero's journey, completing. Because I've said that on this channel quite a few times. She's completing the hero's journey that John Ridley started him on. You Black Panther fan. Okay, well, John Ridley's run is canon. You didn't read it. Okay. Well, you're a Black Panther fan. How you going to teach it? You can't ignore it. It's canon. It's stuff that took place in that run that unless somebody go back and retcon it, you need to know. Because it's going to be somebody out here that's going to speak erroneously on it. You know that. They speak erroneously on Shuri and TChallas relationship all the time, right? Right. Well, you know how you are able to speak actual factuals? You read the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what you do. America's history isn't perfect. You're still supposed to know it, right? What part of American history do you get to act like you don't know? It's history. World history. All world history is not good. Like, all world history is not history to be bragging about. It ain't. Do you not still need to know it? So somebody can't come back and speak on it later on. But you know what? Not this is what I'm gonna make it personal. I low-key kind of expect this though. Theo, so I'm not surprised at all on the nonsense. I'm not surprised at all on the foolishness. I'm not surprised at all on the ignorance. I'm not surprised at all on the naivete. And I'm going to tell you why. Y'all be like, Theo, no, this might hurt some feelings. It is what it is. See, and I'm going to go to the notes after this. Check the comments after this. See, if you know there is no such thing as color, but you still refer to yourself as a color, I can get you to do anything. Let me say it one more time. If you know there's no such thing as race, but I can get you to still refer to yourself as a race, I can get you to do anything. Because that's cognitive dissonance. You don't care. See, you only care about what you care about. You don't care about what's right or wrong. You only care about what you care about. Watch this. If I can get you to still, if I can get you to call, if I can get you to call your people a deviation of the slur, the insult that I came up for your people, if I can get you to come up with that and keep using it to describe your own people, I can get you to do a lot. I can get you to do a lot. Because I can sit up here and say all day, every day, but you're not going to really get it. There were quite a few people not really feeling Adam West Batman. They still watched it. You know why? They Batman fans. Yeah. They didn't like the humorous, campy Batman show. They Batman fans. So they watched Batman. And not only did they watch that damn TV show was so damn successful, I think they got 2 damn movies out of it. And the people that did not like Batman, that portrayal of Batman, but were Batman fans, they went to the movie theaters to go see them damn movies. And when Michael Keaton came around, them same damn Batman fans who weren't fans, because I'm a Batman fan. I'm a Batman fan. That TV show, other than the fact that it had Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, Commissioner Gordon, and Alfred, and the Rose and his Rose Gallery on it. Other than that, I can't tell you I was a damn fan of that show. I like Adam West. I like Burt Ward as actors. But as a Batman fan, I can't tell you I was crazy about that damn show. The only thing that show did was allow me to see Batman. Spider-Man. Well, hell, I had Spider-Man on the electric company. Never said a damn word. But I got to see Spider-Man. I was like, damn, you ain't not gonna say nothing. I got to see him. Spider-Man, Nicholas Hammond. One wristband having behind Spider-Man with his utility belt on the outside and that jacked up behind mask. I watched it. I was like, that ain't it. That ain't it. The Captain America with the motorcycle helmet. Really? A motorcycle helmet? That's what we doing? Red Brown? Now, Red Brown with that dude. But really? This what we doing? Y'all not going to try to get the costume right? Oh, well, it's Captain America. It's Captain America. It's Captain America. I guess. Even the Fantastic Four. Yeah, no, not that last one. Not the last one. Not the one with Michael B. Jordan. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one with Chris Evans in it. That one. I'm looking at it. Why the thing so short? I like the actor that played it. I do. I like him. Michael Chiklis, I believe. I like Michael Chiklis. What you doing playing the thing? I watched it. Know why? Superheroes, Fantastic Four. Hey, make it do what it do. Okay, well, I ain't like John Ridley's run on Black Panther. I didn't. I ain't got nothing good to say about it. I ain't got a damn thing good to say about John Ridley's run. Nothing. You know what John Ridley's good run is good for? You need something to make a fire. You need something to make a fire. It's right here. My wife was like, well, why you got the book in front of her? I said, because it don't deserve to be seen. She said, what? I said, it don't deserve to be seen. I said, it's there. It's canon. If I ever have to refer to it, God, I hope not. God, I hope not. It's right there. But it don't deserve to be seen. It don't deserve to be displayed like Now, that's the thing. You know, when we talk, I like for it to be a clear-cut difference. Because watch this. The Steelers and the Chicago Bears, them two different talking points. We can both be disappointed in our teams. We can. But as a Steeler fan, I got a little bit more to be thankful about. As a Steeler fan, I got a little bit more to be thankful about than a Chicago Bear fan. So I don't need to try and equate what I'm going through to what they're going through. They're going through something totally different. They're going through. Okay, well, I got Eve Ewing run. I heard the pacing. I did. But that wasn't what you was really saying. You didn't like who was in the book. You got all the action you wanted. You just wanted the action with different people. That's a fair assessment. But you still got action. In Eve Ewing's book, you might not have got the characters you wanted. You got the results you wanted outside of him being back on the throne. Well, let's compare that to the previous run. In the previous run, you got some characters that you like, didn't get the result that you wanted. Dude was getting his ass, I'm trying to watch what I say because I got sponsors now. Dude was getting his head kicked in every issue. In every issue, he was getting his head kicked in. Now, Captain America was there. Namor was there. Achilles was there. The High Toots that Isaiah were featured. They were going up under a different name. They were working for Jai, by the way, which is another person that's written in as a leader of the High Toots that Isaiah. So you got it. I didn't like that run. That was hot garbage. It had folks in there. Wasn't Thor in there? Thor was in there. Captain Marvel was in there. I think Doctor Strange was in there. So you had people show up in there. You did. I don't think you like that run. I don't think you like that run. And if we're comparing that run that had the people in it, speaking of how about the pace in that book? How about the pacing? Because I know in Eve's run, we complaining about the pacing. Well, what was we complaining about in John Ridley's run? Because pacing couldn't have been a problem. Buddy was getting beat down every issue, so that pace was. What about the fight scenes? Because I heard somebody say something about the fight scenes taking a couple of panels in Eve Ewing's run. They didn't take a couple of panels in the other dude run. No, them fight scenes. The fight with T'Challa and Cap. How many pages did that last? Adam West, Batman, Grand Madam's in here. Let me keep up with these notes and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Ron J. Let me get, boy, y'all been in here strong. Wait a minute, let me go all the way back. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Long-suffering fans matter. It's the loyalty for me. I'm in my 30s, and when I'm around kids, they say the exact same thing to me. They don't realize what old is yet. Have no idea. What up, everyone? Groovy Fees in the building. Theo was like, damn, yo, it's looking like checkout time around it. What's going on? Tomlin has never had, like I said, I like it. With me, the glass is half full with Mike Tomlin. Theo be like, I'll trade everyone on the team if I have to, but I'm going to root for this team. Like, I'm going to root for my team. Like, I ain't never not been a Georgia Bulldog fan. When I became a Georgia Bulldog fan, I was a Georgia Bulldog fan. And it don't matter where I'm at. I could be in Gainesville, in the mall. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm walking through the University of Florida display in Gainesville, Florida at the mall. I'm walking in it, through it, with my Georgia Bulldog gear on it, standing proud with my chest out like I wish somebody would. That's my squad. And I was like that when Tim Tebow was making it do what it do. That's my team. You ain't finna make me not rep my team. See, watch it. You're not finna make me not rep my set. You're not finna make me not rep my set. I'm gonna rep my set. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna rep my set. What DJ Cal said? I'm so hood. Yeah, I wear my goals. Yeah, I'm hood with it. I'm repping my set. You got Kobe Bryant fans out here. You got LeBron. If you can be a LeBron James fan, I'm being funny. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Because I can see LeBron James fan right now. I know damn good and well. No, you didn't. Let me keep going. Theo, that irritates me with sport fan. They always blame the coach for the failure of the team when it's the players' fault because they go out playing the game. You do go play. I mean, the Theo, come on, man. My team won 2 World Series, 87-91. That's it. And the Milwaukee Bucks have never. Yeah. And that's your set. That's your squad. That's your squad. You know your squad ain't doing good. That's your squad. You gonna watch me because you never know. They might win that. They might win it. You okay? These entitled superstar basketball players to blame for it. They cry at the slightest bit of toughness or adversity and deflect everything on the coach. Yep. Hey, Grand Madam, I want to make sure I'm not my advisor. My spiritual advisor is in the room. Those are the kind of people that you convince that dolphins and birds like to wear high top fade. Speaking of dolphins, guy I used to play flag football with, Brandon Feeney. huge Miami Dolphin fan. I want to say I've been knowing Feeney since 97. The dude rep his set. He been a Dolphin fan. Like every year, my dog is repping it. Now I you know, hey, I gotta give it up to him. But he rep his Dolphins. Like you can't say nothing bad to him about the Dolphins. That's his team. That's his team. Every Sunday, he watching. Now, he might cuss him out after the fact, depending on how I go. But every Sunday, he watching his Dolphin faithfully. I ain't never tried to talk that dude out of rooting for the Dolphin. Never. Man, I'm a Dolphin fan. Okay, that's what's up. Dude, he own all the stats. He gonna tell you everything about it. The dude love the Dolphins. Okay, well, I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. And I have been a Black Panther fan for a minute. I have. And as a Black Panther fan, T'Challa ain't always had his own comic book. That's just fact. And as a Black Panther fan, T'Challa ain't always been written well. That's just a fact. Even in his own comic book, you had people. We can look at it how we want to. Replace T'Challa in his own book. Now, if you want to, now watch this. That's a nice comparison if you want to compare him to Batman, because Batman has had this happen in his book. Well, as a character, the titular character, he got replaced by other characters that wore that mantle. Even Superman in his own title has been replaced by other characters that have worn the shield. See, shield, mantle, shield. And those characters have had some runs that fans have not been crazy about. Remember when Superman split up into Superman Red and Superman Blue? I don't think nobody cared for that. I don't think. And the Clone Saga, Spider-Man, that was horrible. And so it was so bad they tried it again with Miles. I don't think, but you a Spider-Man fan? You can probably tell me every damn thing about that Clone Saga. You probably can, because you read it. Didn't like it, but you read it. Okay. You read them other stories too. Didn't like them, but you read them. Know why? Because you're a fan. Yeah, bro. The worst fans for me be the ones who say, man, when so-and-so leaves your team, you're going to find another team. I like, hate that. I'm not a fair weather fan, and it's not about one play. Absolutely. The only time I've been like that, RC, and I made it known, I was a Michael Jordan fan. I'm going to preface that by saying Michael Jordan, Chicago Bull fan. So when Mike left Chicago, watch this. I'm such a diehard Michael Jordan fan. When Michael left Chicago, I retired as a basketball fan. They say, Theo, what you mean you retired? I wasn't rooting for nobody no more. Like, that's my dude right there. We got 6 rings. I like Kobe. That ain't my guy. I like the Lakers right now. That's not my team. No, my team don't even play basketball no more. And I keep it right there. I stay right there. When Mike, Scotty, Phil, and Dennis left Chicago, I stopped being an active basketball fan in that I got a favorite player or that I got a favorite team. No, I watch basketball from afar now. But football, baseball, hockey. Oh, God. I don't know how you can have 3 hockey teams, the New York Rangers, the New York Islanders, and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and you still don't know what the Stanley Cup then look like in a minute. LeBron drinks alien juice, 21 years in the league. Hey, you can play, watch this. You can play 21 years in the league when you really don't play on both sides of the ball. I like the fight TChallas and Basa had against Deathlock before they removed his device. Oh yeah, that. I like that. Theo, what's good? What's going on, Mr. Walker? What's going on, Rashad? What's going on? Make sure I'm keeping up with these notes. Chicago band fans just like torture. They tell it feels good after all this time. I mean, you know, hopefully we can get their quarterback. The only good thing about Ridley run is that it has some good Alex Ross covers. This is true. This is true. And I low-key feel bad having that book because Alex Ross don't deserve that. if I want to replace the inside, like I want Alex Ross's covers to stick right there, but I want to replace the stuff that's in between the covers. Like Alex Ross deserved better than what he got. Like if I'm Alex Ross, I'm probably suing. He deserved better for that. Say you call it Michael Chitlins. Let me see here. Make sure I keep it with these notes. How we doing? The Camoyo kid tired but wide awake trying to get this Sunday started. Absolutely. Same here. 2 big cups of coffee. Here we go. Let's see here. Theo, bro, the worst fans may be the ones who say, man, okay, got that. I'm the same way with baseball. Ken Griffey Jr. was my guy. I don't even care about baseball. See? I get that. I get that. Hey, once he gone, I'm out. People like, so did you follow Mike to Washington? No, I followed Mike out of Chicago. Mike went to the Washington Wizards. I was at the house. I didn't go over there with him. I didn't go over there with him. I went home. Bro, Pittsburgh went back to back in 16 to 17. Yeah. But I'm just saying though, like I like winning. Like winning consistently. Winning. So why the video? Listen, I'm not finna sit up here and tell anybody what to do. This ain't necessarily everybody has an opinion and everybody's entitled to it and everything like that. What I'm going to say is this, is that, and maybe it's just me, but I'm asking, I'm a fan. You can't make me turn my back on something that I'm a fan of just because you're not doing right with it. I'm a football fan. My football team can be struggling. I'm still a football fan. And I was using football for a reason because I think we understand the analogy if we use sports. I think we can understand the analogy if we do it like this. I'm not a fair weather friend. I'm not a fair weather friend. And I hope we can appreciate that when we say that, because I would like to think that we all have experienced a fair weather friend in our life. I'm also not a fair weather fan. Regardless of what was going on with Black Panther in the MCU, I was still buying the Black Panther merch. I'm a Black Panther fan. Regardless of what was going on with John Ridley's run, I still bought the comics. I'm a Black Panther fan. And I still bought the merch. Now, some people might be like, well, Theo, if you're so much of a Black Panther fan, why didn't you buy Wakanda Forever? I saw it. I watched it. Do you know why? So that I could see exactly what was transpiring in the movie as far as separating and dividing our people. Know why? I'm a Black Panther fan. First and foremost, though, I'm a black man fan. I'm a black woman fan. I'm a black child fan. I'm a black fan. Black people fan, African American, Haitian, Jamaican, whatever you want to call it. I love me. So when I see me, I'm going to check me out so I can understand what's going on in regards to me. Well, being a Black Panther fan, if I could buy 15 issues of John Ridley, I can buy 30 issues of Eve Ewing. They're not the same writer. If I'm a Black Panther fan, I'm going to give this character every opportunity to succeed as a Black Panther fan. As a Black Panther fan, I'm going to encourage people to write in to, at the very least, give the editors constructive criticism on how to make the character better. What I'm not going to do is a Black Panther fan and tell other Black Panther fans to conduct themselves like they at the basketball court, and just because they didn't get picked up to play on that particular run, take your basketball and go home. No, what I'm going to tell you to do is sharpen your skills. Sharpen your skills so when you show up to the basketball court, you do eventually get selected. And when you do get selected on the pickup, you shine. That's what I'm going to do. There's a difference. Because I'm a Black Panther fan. So I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. I am. And you don't really get to see T'Challa like that if he not where? Visible. I can sit up here all day long and not like that run by John Ridley. Do you not know it's some people, Black Panther fans, that like that run by John Ridley? They like it. See little to nothing wrong with it. And they Black Panther fans. Well, they got 15 issues. Glass half full. They got 15 issues. I can feel how I want to feel. 15 issues featuring their favorite character. 15 issues. Well, you don't like Dr. Eve Ewing's run. Okay, so you're going to sacrifice the character? That make a lot of sense in the world. So you're going to sacrifice the character. A character that you know already faces challenges to get the visibility like they supposed to. You're going to sacrifice the character. You damn writing in, giving some constructive criticism. We'd rather just be on social media and or do videos where we blast in the writer. He ain't saying nothing about the editorial staff. That's crazy. But that's it. That's not a viable solution. But what I can say is this. See, this is me, because I'm a Black Panther fan. See, this is me, because I'm a Black Panther fan. See, this is me. So you got to be careful where you taking who you getting your counsel from. You got to be careful. See, I'm going to set it up like this. I'm going to make sure I stay up with these notes. I like the Chicago Blackhawks, the Minnesota Wild, and the Colorado Avalanche. I like them too. Blackhawks first. Thank you so much, Miss Kent. She says, amen, Theo. Juju Rowe, that dude you was talking to doesn't realize T'Challa had fans before they brought him into the MCU. It's the whole reason we got T'Challa in the MCU, because Black Panther fans existed and wanted it. Absolutely, absolutely. If I say I'm with you, I'm with you. It's good, the bad, and the ugly. I've read some RC Aces. I've read some great masterful comic books, and I've read some comic books where I feel like, what is this horrible travesty I've encountered with my mind and my eyeballs? Listen, that's what I was like last year. I didn't even understand how John Ridley stuff got past the editorial department. That's what I didn't understand. When he said the Buffalo Soldier, no. When he did the dude, what was the guy named? The colonizer. I was like, the colonialist. I was like, I'd have threw that back. Like, there's no way. I'd be like, wait. And I get it, because the editorial staff don't look like John. They're not the same race. But if it was me, I'd have looked at, because you know what, okay, it's 2024. People don't, as a country, we're still uncomfortable about having conversations about race. Right. Well, we know what John Ridley said in the Esquire magazine, right? And so we see how Kevin Feige said, hey man, listen, our hands off. Y'all got that. He passed away. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. Right. So the editorial department, they not me. I would look at John like, John, what you got slavery. You got slave overtones in this writing with the king of Wakanda. Like, you literally got, like, I don't know what you're going for, but you literally got Cap talking to this dude like he a plantation owner and T'Challa is a slave. And then you got this colonialist. I don't know what you got going on with this, but this dude literally showing up looking like a plantation owner. And then you got the Buffalo Soldier. John, what you going for? Like, had that been me as an editor, he'd have slid that in, I'd have slid it right back with a whole bunch of red ink on it. Like, hell no, we're not doing that. What is wrong with you? You trying to incite. Nobody's gonna feel good about this story. I wouldn't know. But I read it. And do you know why I read it? So that I could be able to articulate, speak on it like I am right now. If you read it, you like, damn, Theo read that. Knowledgeable. Y'all like Theo read them 15 issues. He know what he talking about. Yes. You know why? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. You're not finna mistreat my favorite character, and I don't know what you're doing. That ain't what we finna do. Well, okay. Okay, you bringing in the woman. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to say. The same people that had reservations about her writing style are the same people that's speaking out about her writing style right now. And I'm going to leave that right there. This is some good coffee. Let me keep up with these notes. Every Dallas Cowboy fan needs a hug and warm words. Yes, every Dallas Cowboy fan. But watch this. What am I gonna say? They look better than me. They've been looking better than me during the regular season for quite some time now. Glass half full. While I'm come on, your kid. While I am all for new fans coming into the Black Panther fandom, I must admit this crop of unhappy Harrys popping up to the complaint over nothing is annoying as go sit down with the BS. Not Theo throwing Ridley comic books out the door like Jazzy Jeff and the Frank. Boy, look, no, for real. That was trash. That is the worst piece of writing I've ever read in comic books. That's the worst writing I've ever seen from a comic book. That's the worst. I've been reading comics since I was in single digits. That is the worst piece of writing I've ever seen in regards to a comic. By far, it's not even close. I don't care what comic book run, what bad comic book run you can think of, it does not come close to that. So you can imagine how I'm thinking, how I'm feeling right now when people, if you don't care for Dr. Eve Ewing's run, how did you feel about John Ridley's run? And if you feel like John Ridley's run was worse than Dr. Eve Ewing's, you can't be treating her run like you treated his. What do you mean? If you stop reading his run, you should still be reading hers. If you did not buy his book, you should have at least bought hers. You can't be treating her the same way you treated him. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. But like I said, the same people that had an issue with her, reservations about her writing style, them the same ones that's talking. You say whatever you want to. The same people right now that's got a problem with T'Challa not being king of Wakanda, they told you when she did the first comment and the second comment that if T'Challa wasn't back on the throne by issue 5, they was going to be checking out. So who you taking your counsel from? Because you don't have bad writing. Bad writing was John Ridley. Now, if you did not read John Ridley's run, that's on you. But I know quite a few people talked about John Ridley's vocabulary in regards to the characters from Wakanda. Why are they talking like this? Why are they talking like that? Is that what you're saying in this particular run? Because the Wakandans are talking like they're supposed to. I got a memory like an elephant. I'm sorry. I have been cursed with great knowledge. I know quite a few people had an issue with how the characters, because we said they were what? Conducting themselves like they was Americans. Well, we don't have that over here. We don't. So if that was one of your talking points, that they weren't talking like Wakandans, well, you got that over here. So what is it? Well, if your talking points was T'Challa was steadily getting his head kicked in, that ain't what's going on over here. So you can't be treating her run like you treated his run. And if you are treating her run like you treated his run, watch this. If you're checked out of her run like you checked out of his run, if you're bad-mouthing her run like you bad-mouthing his run, you're being disingenuous. You being disingenuous. Because that's not the same. And I'm gonna call it like that. You being disingenuous. That's not the same. It's levels to it. You cannot like her writing. Her writing not as bad as his. Thus, her writing does not deserve the vitriol that his writing did. You got to figure that out. You got to figure that out. You can't have complained about John Ridley not acknowledging the past, but then complain about her acknowledging the past. Y'all want me to say that one time? You can't complain about John Ridley not acknowledging the past, but then turn around and complain about her acknowledging the past. You sending conflicting messages. You can't say you got upset about how many times T'Challa was getting beat up and he not getting beat up over here. You being disingenuous. You are. You are. 15 issues. 15. Now, maybe some of y'all checked out issue 3, 4, 5, but he got at least 15. You was bitching before she got to 15. You was complaining before she got to 15. No, you should have waited till she got to 15 before you opened up your mouth if you was going to be fair, because he got 15. Now look at what you got. Now look at what you got. If she's getting canceled at 10, you got what you wanted. This what you wanted. Now here's why, if it is, watch this, because I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. Here's why T'Challa comic book, Black Panther comic book, doesn't bother me like it used to. Before there was an MCU, see. Watch this. Y'all gonna like this one. I'm hoping y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I'm gonna keep up with these notes real quick, then I'm gonna come back to it. I believe the reason why John really got away with that terrible run of Black Panthers because he is friends with Ta-Nehisi Coates. Just my opinion. That's a possibility. What's going on, Django? What's going on? If you got more of an issue with E's run, I'm convinced you didn't read John run as much as a fan. If I could be honest, I don't get the big deal when people wanted T'Challa back on the throne. I get it. Style, flair. If you think he ain't nothing without the throne, that's gonna be your mindset. To me, T'Challa has always been just the embodiment of what it is to be a king. And when I say that, I wasn't necessarily looking at him as being the embodiment of a king in regards to a nation. I was looking at T'Challa, still do, look at him as being the embodiment of being a man. Let me be selfless. Let me be a protector. Let me be a confidant. Let me allow me to be humble enough to seek counsel from my elders. Allow me to have a good, solid relationship with my siblings. Allow me to have a great relationship with my mother. Good relationship. Allow me to treat the women around me in a respectful fashion. Allow me to be secure in my masculinity as a man to where being around members of the LGBTQ plus doesn't bother me. Yeah, those are all pretty good traits right there. Yeah. It had nothing to do with him sitting on the throne. The throne actually is just icing on the cake, because all of us would love to be a king, but if you got a house, home, wherever, you are the king right there. But just saying you got a house, that don't tell you how to run that house. Just because you own a deed doesn't teach you how to be a man. This character was created for my people. Well, everybody not going to get that character right. And that ain't that character's fault. But I can't allow that character to be taken down. No, somebody else just need to come along and write that character. Well, in the meantime, in between time, it's 2024. I don't need you to write that story for that character. There's enough legacy. There's enough stories in regards to that character being represented. They sit right here. And unlike this current generation of Black Panther fans, you're not used to it. Low key, you spoiled. That's not an insult. But I had to carry, and many other people, such as myself, the only representation we had of T'Challa was in our mind, our imagination. Well, we don't know. We're no longer limited to that. I don't need the MCU to portray T'Challa. I can portray T'Challa, not be T'Challa. I got enough Black Panther merch. I don't need the comic books to write him right. I can do that myself. I got enough action figures. And do you know why I got enough comic books and enough action figures that I don't need them? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. There's nothing that Marvel or the MCU could do to make me stop being a Black Panther fan. It ain't. Check out. Check out what? Check out some groceries. Check out aisle 15. I'm a Black Panther fan. Me being a Black Panther fan, honestly, ain't got a damn thing to do with Marvel. I'm a Black Panther fan. Mess around and sell that character to DC and watch what my happy ass be. Bars. Sell that character. See what happens. I'm a Black Panther fan. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about who writing T'Challa. I'm a Black Panther fan. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't give a damn about who publishing him. I'm a Black Panther fan. Okay. That's what that is. The only thing I'm not finna sign up for you doing is misrepresenting Wakanda. That's the only thing I'm not finna sign up for. That is the only thing I'm not finna condone. So whenever you get ready to misspeak on Wakanda, I'm checking that. Whenever you're getting ready to miscast Wakanda, I'm speaking on that. Whenever you get ready to misrepresent Wakanda, I'm speaking on that. Know why? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. And because I read the comic books, all of them, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm also knowledgeable. I'm also knowledgeable. So when I speak, more often than not, it's going to be accurate as opposed to inaccurate. Well, as my brother D-Real loves to say, edutainment is the thing. Well, I think I'm pretty funny. Give or take a few jokes. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable. I soon get caught up, guys. Be right back. Okay. He found himself like 56 times already. How many times Bruce found himself? How many times has Peter Parker found himself? See, this is the thing. And see, I don't want to do that part because it's like, if you read comics, you read comics, but you ain't never feeling this. You're not saying all this stuff in regards to other characters. Okay. Because everybody has so much to say about a mantle. Okay, Batman. Okay, how many times has Bruce had to find himself? You're not going to say it. You're going to absorb them stories. You're going to read them. You're going to enjoy them. But over here, it ain't good enough. Well, you ain't got no problems when it's the other character. I really thought T'Challa would find new recruits to help him win back the throne and beyond. I'm still waiting for the trouble from the intergalactic empire. He would have if we let her tell a story. That story, that you got to get him back there. You got, because like I said, and nobody, it's one of them things where I have pulled back to a degree in regards to discussing Black Panther, T'Challa, superheroes in general, because I understand that T'Challa is a hot talking point. Now, everybody that's got an opinion about T'Challa is not qualified to speak. That sound kind of hard, but no. Everybody that's got an issue with T'Challa is not qualified to speak. Everybody that's got an issue with T'Challa don't even know what their issue is. So if I sit up here, I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody. That's the other thing. I'm not going to go back and forth knowing how many Batman comic books I've read. If you just got a hard on, excuse the pun, for Dr. Eve Ewing and her writing style with T'Challa, I'm going to let you be great. But I know how many times Bruce done had to find himself. And if you ain't ever had something to say about how many times Bruce has had to find himself in regards to how many times T'Challa has had to find himself, I'm not going to entertain what you got to say. If you are a Marvel fan and you ain't got anything to say in regards to how many times Peter been broke, how many times Peter then broke up with Mary Jane, how many times Peter then had to find himself, how many times Peter then doubted himself as a superhero, if you're never talking about that and you talking about Peter Parker, you like Spider-Man, but you got an issue with T'Challa, I don't want to talk to you. Because Peter then had that same damn story told, I want to say, in 3 times as many comic books as T'Challa that had that story told, and you read it. You read it. So I don't want to practice cognitive dissonance. Now, what does that mean? Did I say that T'Challa didn't find him, has not had to find himself repeatedly? No, I think I've talking about that on this channel. But you know what's also true? That the other heroes, they had to do it too. And all I do is this. Now, this is a rhetorical question because I'm not going back and forth with anybody. Just like I'm not, when I said about Diana Prince. Diana Prince had a whole horrific comic book run. She did. The movie with Wonder Woman, Kathy Lee Crosby, portrayed her, that was hot garbage. If you're my age, you know it. If you're not my age, you didn't watch it because you weren't around. That said, Wonder Woman fans didn't go anywhere. No, they didn't. As a matter of fact, Wonder Woman got a whole damn TV show. So it ain't for me to go back and forth when I know stuff like that. I've seen it. People want to be dismissive. Well, I know Batman was a detective. That has nothing to do with that damn TV show. That TV show was a disappointment. Batman fans didn't stop watching Batman because that wasn't their version of Batman. No, they watched that damn TV show and got that TV show rated to the point where they had 2 damn movies and they showed up and showed out at the damn movie theater. So no, I've seen characters get treated like hot garbage. Hell, that last damn Superman movie with Christopher Reeve. What was it? The dude from The Sun, that dude, hot damn garbage. Matter of fact, Brandon Roof's portrayal of Superman. I don't know too many people like that damn movie. Still showed up, still showed out. And that movie is so far removed from damn canon, it makes no damn sense. Superman fans still went to go see it. Still went to go see it. Brother man T'Challa found himself at the end of Coach Run. He read. Tell me who else has found themselves, Zango. Because see, you're regurgitating stuff and you're not getting no pushback from me. You want to just keep saying it. Okay. Granted. Give me the other superheroes that keep having to find themselves over and over again. See, the cognitive dissonance thing, and you didn't read them stories. This is where I'm going to force us, because I'm not going to disengage. You want me to acknowledge the fact that T'Challa has had to find himself repeatedly. Granted. Now go down the list of other superheroes that have had to do the exact same thing. You read them. You read them. You read them. You read them. You got a problem with Bruce finding himself? You got a problem with Peter finding himself? Wait, I like this one. What about Matthew Murdock? How many times Matthew Murdock got to find himself? Wait a minute, I love this one. How many times do the mutants do I need to get that story told in regard to the mutants? Are you picking up what Karen Gillan is putting down? Are you? How many times is Clark going back and forth in regards to who's smarter, him or Lex Luthor, when actually he should be exceedingly smarter than Lex Luthor? How many times we gonna get that story? You reading them? You reading them? You read comics enough, you get the same damn story told over and over again, just with a twist. But we're way more accepting, way more tolerant of what happens to other heroes. But none in regards to T'Challa. Integrity. So when you say to me that he's had to find himself, being accurate, you won't get pushback from me because that is a fact. But I'm going to make you acknowledge that other heroes have had to do the same thing repeatedly over and over again and way more often than he has because they got way more comics. If you don't do that, because I'm a comic book historian, I'm going to call you disingenuous. And it's going to be just like that. The facts are right there. The history right there. So me calling you disingenuous is not me being wrong. No, that's me making you own it. Well, if you can read all them damn comics in regards to every other damn superhero, why are you too good to read a comic book about T'Challa? To be alive is to be in a perpetual state of doubt, reflection, and revelation. Confidence is a facade used to project strength to those around you. It isn't what it is within. No, not at all. Read the OG runs, my young Padawan. And it's like I said, man. So, and it ain't for me. We are constant. So Peter Parker was almost replaced by Ben Riley back in the 90s. Absolutely. Behind the scene. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that behind the scene. You find yourself every day. So it's not for me to do that. I'm a Black Panther fan. You can do what you want to do as a Black Panther fan. I'm so much of a Black Panther fan, I'll customize a Black Panther action figure to give me that most dangerous man alive. I don't care about that. Abandon my character. Abandon my favorite character. I'm turned off. I'm turned off. You can make me not want to F with my. You can make me. You can make me not want to. You can make me not want to F with my favorite character because you can't get it right. Because you can't get it right. Because you can't get it right. That means I'm going to turn my back on my favorite character. Because you can't get it right, I'm not going to mess with my favorite character no more. That's what that is. That's the logic. Because you can't get it right, I'm just not F with my favorite character. No, that's not how that's going to work. That ain't how that gonna work. How many mutant massacres we've had so far? Facts. I'm not been. My new TChallas comes in this week. He will sit right next to TChallas in my OG preview. Yeah, like no, you. My favorite character. See. It's levels to this. Shout out to my brother D Real for my Black Panther t-shirt. You're not gonna abandon my character. The only thing I can do in regards to checking out my character is check out what cartoon he in. Check out when the new action figure dropping. Check out when the new comic book releasing. But check out as in I don't F with my character at all. Appreciate it. Big bro did that. It fit nice too. Like that's just my thing. I'm just saying my character. You can write my character bad enough where I don't want to see you write my character no more. See, for me, they ain't have to cancel Ridley's run. They ain't have to, because watch this. We've been reading comics. How long now? How long we been reading comics? How many times have we read a comic book, right, where the writer changed after one issue? They didn't start the comic over again. No, new writer came in. How many times that happened? Oh, good God Almighty Jesus. I'm just asking a question. Well, I didn't ask them to cancel Black Panther. I said get Ridley the hell up off of Black Panther. See how they go? See how they go? I didn't ask them to cancel. No. He got to go. They decided to cancel that comic book. No. Eve Ewing could have really came in with issue 16. Matter of fact, have you ever thought about reading it like that? It is a legacy title. You ever thought about reading it like that? See how that story fit together reading it from John Rick. See, now if you read it like that her run probably hit a little different. If you read it back to back to back like that, her run probably hit a little different. You probably noticing some nice little differences if you read his issue 1 through 15 and then read her issue 1 as issue 16. It probably hit a little different. As a matter of fact, if you looked at it, her issue 1, the way they do it, right? Because it's 6, 12, and 18, right? If you read it that way, she actually got 3 more issues to put on top of those 5 that he gave you. It'll hit different when you read it like that. But hey, what do I know? I mean, I'm just, creative writing major, minor in communications, self-published author. Like, I don't know too much. I mean, hey, I get it, I understand it, but hey, being in a movie, I don't know too much about writing, acting, directing. I mean, I just got the accolades out there. I mean, I'm in the IMDb database and everything like that, but hey, I'm just a social media influencer, YouTuber, comic book, but appreciate that. Keep putting in the work. Thank you so much. Bobo. Thank you so much. So that's all I can do. So I'm a comic book fan. I rep my set. T'Challa is my guy. I rep all of Wakanda. You not finna write nothing that's gonna make me not rock with Wakanda. What you can do is write some stuff that'll make me rock with you even more, make me want to get more invested in Wakanda. That's what you can do. That's what you can do now. That's what you can do now. That's what you can do. You can give me some more stuff. You can make me feel good about being a fan. You can do some stuff now. You can do some stuff to make me do more. You can't do nothing to make me do less. You can't do nothing to make me do less. Okay, you can't do nothing to make you can do some stuff to make me do more. You can do some stuff to make me do more. You can. You can't do nothing to make me do less though. And do you know why? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. Thank you so much, behind the scene creative writing major standard. Absolutely. Eve is giving you a palate cleanser to get you to the next story. When did people start actually wanting storytelling? No one is saying that other superheroes don't have to find themselves. What is being presented is the fact that this is, but it's a recurring theme. See, that's the thing, Zango. It's a recurring theme with all superheroes. We just want to point out T'Challa. No, you getting that over there too. But if you like this, and you ain't got no complaints with this over here, what's going on over here? I'm just asking fair question. You consuming it over here. Watch this. I like this one right here. You're consuming the same storylines over here at a greater pace. You're getting, because these characters are more popular and they've got twice as many comics, you're getting the same storylines over here at a greater pace. You're not complaining about these. Now watch this. You ready? Now maybe you're not complaining. Maybe you're not complaining about them storylines because you don't read them like that. Maybe that's what that is. But you know what else is true? The people that are fans of those characters, they're not even complaining about them storylines. Now watch where I go with this one. because they're not complaining about those stories, even though they're getting those same storylines twice to 3 times as many times as you are with your favorite character, because their favorite character has been around longer and gets more coverage than your character does. Their character stays front and center. Meanwhile, you're not understanding, you're canceling your own damn character. You canceled your character with John Ridley's run. You canceled your character with Dr. Eve Ewing's run. They're not doing that with their characters. Now, this is when I'm trying to sit up here trying to get folks to understand. As my grandmother used to say back in the day, everything that's seen doesn't need to be said. Sometimes you need to just learn to shut up. Shut up. You can't keep saying that somebody is against you and you give them every reason not to do anything for you. Shut up. Choose another way of attacking the situation. Folks could have went in easily and said, you know what? I'm going to do some videos to go alongside with what Dr. Eve Ewing is doing so that she could see how she could increase the comic book, make the comic book better like this. Or I'm going to write in to Marvel. God knows I listed it on the channel quite a few times. Hey, go take your issues straight to them. Do you know what we did by and large? Bitch on social media. So now you ain't got to, if the comic is getting canceled, you don't have the comic. See, that ain't gonna bother me like that. You not gonna have. See, if it get canceled now, you not gonna have the comic. You gonna be sitting out here, and I'm not saying you specifically, Zango, so please don't take it like that. But you gonna be the ones out of gas. I'm not gonna be out of gas. I'm not gonna be out of gas. I'm telling you, I'm not. Listen to me. I just want to make sure y'all understand where I'm coming from. Me, who I am, I'm already working on my own Black Panther story. This is one of Bass's lionesses. See how I did that? Got another one coming. She gonna have 2 of them. I'm not gonna be in my feelings because folks then got upset about what happened with John Ridley and now Eve run finna be canceled. I can write my own damn Black Panther stories. Because one thing I understand about it, you can't please everybody. Some people, regardless of who they are, regardless of what you give them, still gonna have something to complain about. You can have somebody thirsty right now. Give them a glass with that's half full of water, and they gonna complain because the glass ain't full. That's low-key what we've been doing with Black Panther. That's exactly what we've been doing. And I say we because I'm a Black Panther fan. Well, that's exactly what we've been doing in regards to Eve Ewing's run on Black Panther. That glass is half full. Now you got it under John Ridley's run when you didn't have that much water in there. But you know what Black folks been doing? Black Panther fans, more than likely Black people. Instead of showing your damn appreciation for the difference between what she's giving you and what John Ridley gave you, you literally been on social media dragging that damn sister. Instead of writing into Marvel where you could have been, you've been on social media to a degree, watching this, and y'all are like this one, acting like a bunch of damn women, gossiping. I'm saying that because it's been the dudes mostly doing it, so you'll lock in when I say that. Acting like a bunch of damn girls. You have been. When you could have took the problem straight to the horse's mouth. You could have did that. But what'd you do? You're on social media going back and forth, picking fights, trying to demoralize, trying to drag people. How did that move the needle? How did that move the needle? How did that get you what you wanted? I ain't got to worry about it. The 2024 Ultimate Universe entire existence seems to be put exactly to fill that void that people complain about in the circular storytelling zone, which is why they gave Peter family. He still kept him around though, didn't he? So you had Pete in the Ultimate Universe, right? So you can get the stories that you want. And then you still had Peter in the 616. You'll never get that with TChallas because you don't know how to stand 10 toes down with TChallas like Spider-Man fans do. Spider-Man fans will sit back, and let me just go ahead and say this because this is when you got a Steve Ditko Spider-Man? Steve Ditko, that guy. You know of him, don't know him. I was never a fan of his drawing style. I didn't like it. But he has an action figure commemorating Spider-Man's initial appearance. That character means something. And regardless of how bad it gets, they will never turn their backs on that fan. Or I'm going to say fans will never turn their backs on that character. I look at black folks who say so much about being proud of this, proud of being that, but you're proud to check out. You're proud to provide excuses for why you can't stand 10 toes down. Then want to turn around and complain when you don't have anything. Well, what you did get, you didn't even try and save that. You didn't even protect that. Hell, y'all want to talk about TChallas and talk about John Ridley? I'll take TChallas all the way back to Civil War. Hell, I'll take TChallas all the way back to Age of Ultron. But was you mad about that? Was you mad about how T'Challa got portrayed in Age of Ultron? Because that's where the F up started. Did you say anything about his portrayal in Captain America Civil War? Because that's when the F up continued. Did you have anything to say about Njobu in Black Panther? Because that's when the F up kept going. Or do you have so much heat and vitriol for Eve Ewing right now? Because you should have had all that going back then, but you didn't. But you got so much to say now. I'm from the old school, and I believe very much so in taking care of that little anthill before it becomes a molehill, before it becomes a roadblock, before it becomes a mountain. I like to get rid of it when it's just a little nudge on the ground. Everybody not seeing that though, and so you get in your feelings. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, just like I told somebody else, I'm not gonna get in my feelings cause you in your feelings. I've done things to protect my feelings, and I've done things for the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther Fan Group, and Recast TChallas so that our feelings are protected in regards to the character. Because you have not taken the same precautions, that's on you. Because you can't understand storytelling and how many times you got in the same damn story in regards to character. Listen, I like colors and everything. I like character, but I know when I'm getting the same damn story. You can only dress it up so many different ways for like, that's the same damn story. So because you have liked certain stories, because you have liked certain characters, I'm not going to do that with you. I'm not going to do that with you. Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. My grandfather always said, people that aren't creative always find a way to improperly criticize creativity. Your grandfather wasn't wrong. he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. 616 Pete has been treated. Bro. Like, damn. Like, can the brother get a win? Steve's a Pete catching hell. Yes, he is. Behind the scenes, there are enough black comic fans to keep Black Panther and other black superhero comics alive and well? I don't know. That's a great question. Behind the scene, I don't know. Because if I understand Black Panther as a comic book fan, his fans aren't just black. That said, I could understand if people would be more sensitive to what black fans have to say about the character. But I'm not of the mindset that T'Challa only has, or the majority of his fans are black. I'm not, I don't believe that. I believe the character crosses all demographics because of how the character was introduced and treated during the 60s, 70s, and 80s and everything like that. We've seen how this character has been treated when other writers, Hickman has written him and everything like that. This character, which is crazy because it's just something else that I have to acknowledge. But Reginald Hudlin, I have an issue with how Reginald Hudlin did the whole Scion loses to T'Challa thing. But Reginald Hudlin put Aurora and T'Challa together for a reason. But you have those of us that don't even recognize what that union signified. We're like, those of us that know the editorial department had a problem with it. Not that it didn't make sense comic book wise, but that the editorial department had a problem with it. You have some of us that be like, oh yeah, that's what it, I don't even want them to be together now. What? That's the same thing. You got people saying, I don't even want a T'Challa comic book if they're going to do, whoa. You don't want a T'Challa comic book? How about you just don't want the writer that's on the T'Challa comic book? I come from an age when that was absolutely, that was common. Hey, get him off. It ain't the character, it's the writer. Come here. Oh no, we don't want the character. Oh no, the character. I done seen this story before. If you an X-Men fan, and you reading Fall of X, see, I don't say certain stuff because other IPs don't need me to talk for them. Good God Almighty Jesus, we got enough YouTubers out here talking for the X-Men. We do, we know it. But damn, so I gotta do this? This what I gotta do. Okay, well damn, if I say I was born in 68, I've been rocking with the X-Men since Hank Pym looked, I'm sorry, since Hank looked human. Do I need to say that one more time? I have been rocking with the X-Men since Hank McCoy looked human with big ass feet. So how many times you think I got that storyline where the mutants was being sold out by humankind? How many times you think I got that storyline? Let's go. Let's play big bank, take little bank. How many times? Because the fall of X, the rise of X, this ain't new. This ain't new. But you like it though, don't you? You eating it up, ain't you? You sucking it up with a straw, ain't you? That's not new. That's not new. And every X-Men fan that's my age knows that. Are you complaining? Because it's people bragging about Immortal X-Men, Rise of X, Fall of X. It's people bragging. Bragging how excellent that story. It's the same damn storyline. That's the same damn storyline. You sucking it up and you eating it though, ain't you? Okay. If you could get black comic fans to invest in black heroes, then yes. But yeah, that was a great question. Thank you so much behind the scene for that. I think it has to be everybody that rallies behind superheroes, because I don't, what I get from T'Challa, the various demographics that like this hero, I don't think it's just incumbent upon a black fan base to elevate this character or show concerns for this character. I really think it's about Black Panther fans, regardless of who they are. That should be enough, because as I said, to me, this character transcends various demographics. Juju Rose, anybody who checks out ain't a real fan. I hated Ridley's run, but I bought the books and trade paperbacks just to support T'Challa. Didn't read it, but I paid for it. Imagine Juju paying for it, reading it, and reviewing it. Like that's torture for no reason. She was cooking. She was actually writing a full story. Listen, we gave the last dude 15. I kept saying that. You gave the last dude 15. The last dude got 15. She should get 30. Nope. Well, I'm just gonna say it like this. She got 10 issues. Okay. Well, I know Theo can write his own. Theo, the only question we trying to figure out right now, does Theo's story pick up after Eric passed away in TChallas' arms? Does Theo's story pick up right after Eve Ewing's run? Or is it a mashup of stuff? Because I'm telling you right now, I like telling stories. I always kind of picture myself as a comic book writer and everything. Yep. And I got action figures. I got every T'Challa action. So I can do retro stories with T'Challa. I can do retro stories with T'Challa. I can have T'Challa bringing Shooty back as the grill. I can have T'Challa getting married to Aurora. I got the Ta-Nehisi Coates, Black T'Challa. I can even give us an MCU version if I want to. Like, I got choices on the table. I'm not going to do that. Watch this. On my storytelling, we actually going to get bass. Something no MCU fan can ever say. Ooh, good God Almighty Jesus. You'll be able to come right on over here and get you some bash. Look at us. See, hey, look. Creators versus critics. This is the era of the social. Absolutely. That's it right there. That's it. Like it. Creators versus critics. Siskel and Ebert. That's all I go with. Siskel and Ebert. Dr. Ewing was adding to the mythology and building lore, as well as bringing back things from the past like Queen Divine Justice and the various tribes, but apparently that wasn't appreciated. Bo Big, I have not heard one of her detractors mention what you just did. I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing. Like I don't know when folks said, and I had to break it down. You telling me about pacing? Well, it's been a fight in damn near every comic. But see, I'm going to stick to the facts. That's when it came out. Well, it's not about the pacing. It was really about who was involved in the fights. Not enough big names in the comic book run. Okay, well, if I look, and this is now, I like this part right here, and thank you so much for this. What did I get with John Ridley's run? Okay, hold on. I'm going off memory here. I don't know who the hell Amalolo is. I don't know who the hell Jai is. But someone's trying to convince me that T'Challa been knowing these characters since he was young, like in his 20s, like adolescent years. You ain't establishing that one right. Okay. T'Challa is getting his kicked. Amalolo put hands on him. Jai put hands on him. Achilles put hands on him. The Hatut were putting hands on him. Really? You saw Shorty show up and use her griot abilities, but you also saw her use sonic blasters. You saw little to no acknowledgement that the fact that this dude was a galactic emperor. No. Buddy opens up issue 1 Buddy opens up issue 1. He didn't even give no backstory. No, we finished Colt's run. This dude is a king and a galactic emperor without no build up, nothing. This dude opened up issue 1. He no longer a king. Is that, I'm guessing that's what people wanted her to do, was just open up issue 1 and he'd be back on the throne. That's irresponsible writing. That's why you didn't like the dude. You didn't like his writing style because he was incompetent as a writer. Well, she's not incompetent. She's actually a storyteller, but you don't know what that is, or you just want what you want. You subject not to know and subject not to care. This dude killed off Achilles. He introduced Tulsa. John Ridley had no appreciation of what came before him. You can't say that about her. You can't. She even know how to weave it. I have not heard one detractor one time mention how she did that in regards to Shangamire and Nyobi. What I appreciated about it more, though, as a Black Panther fan, is that Shangamire, the education of Shangamire, actually shows up in Marvel voices. See, this makes me feel like, and I'm not speaking, this makes me feel like the editorial staff, they on top of stuff to a degree, because the education of Shangamire shows up in Marvel voices, Wakanda Forever. It's actually the second story. But you know who else shows up in that story? As an unnamed Black Panther, Mtele shows up in that story. Now, I would love to say that that's just a coincidence, but then Mtele also shows up in Eve Ewing's run as well. Well, Shangamire, the education of Shangamire, where we see Mtele for the first time, Mtele being presented as Azuri's father, you know what we also get? We get his son Nyobi. That's a nice piece of writing right there. Not only that, but if you pay attention to Nyobi, the way she's writing Nyobi, you can see, now just think about this as a writer, you can see it's not inconceivable that Nyobi is Shangamire's son based on how he conducts himself. It's not. She ain't trying to overly convince you that Queen Divine Justice's sister. No, she mentioned it. And what do you get to see? She don't have to keep beating you upside the head. No, T'Challa works there. T'Challa works there. So many people are caught up on what T'Challa should have as far as his abilities. Well, if you know the story, he's not in Wakanda. Thus, he doesn't have access to the technology that he did before. But he didn't have access to that technology when he was in Hell's Kitchen. The difference between him and Hell's Kitchen then is he didn't have the abilities of the Panther when he was in Hell's Kitchen. He was just a regular dude. Still beating down folks, though. But he got the abilities of the Panther here. And who is he relying on, by and large, for his technology and his weaponry? Himself. Himself. So when people ask, well, where are the energy-based weapons? He don't have access to it. Does he need it, though? You say energy-based weapons. When did the energy-based weapons make their appearance in Black Panther comics? Because T'Challa was beaten behind a long time before we talked about energy, any type of energy-based weapons. Y'all, you don't remember that? T'Challa been fading people for a long, long time before we got to a Ta-Nehisi Coates run where he was using energy-based weapons. Like that's a recent phenomenon. Like that's recent. That ain't 70s. That ain't 80s. That ain't 90s. That ain't what that is. He been beating down folks a long, long time before he was using anything like a spiritual dagger. I get it. I get it. But if you're a Black Panther fan, You used to seeing T'Challa run phase without that. We keep up. Let me see. Various clans. Bendis was allowed to bounce around in his story, but Eve was creating a smooth storyline. Absolutely. Jarens, it says the final confrontation. It doesn't say the final issue. What I would say to this is, Jarens, is because I believe in being actual. I did find out where Black Comic Lords got it from. And what I will say to you is this. It does say final issue. It does. It's down there at the bottom. It does say final issue. But now when I go to Marvel Fandom, 2 different sites, it does have it up there. You can't click on the link because it's not bold, but it does say issue 11. Normally, that's not what it is. Like if somebody was to go and look at John Ridley's run after issue 15, it doesn't have another issue listed. So that's why I'm not really, until I can confirm one way or the other, there's a lot of confusion. So that's how I'm looking at it. Hardcore X-Men fans like to complain about the comics, but they had it made for decades since I was little. Bruh. Oh, we're still trying to get a Wakandan talent. It's quite a few SR-71 Blackbirds out there. Like, that's out there. I got 2 Wakandan talents. One is a popcorn holder. One is a popcorn holder. And one is a Leggo set. And they making me feel good. It's like the difference between WWE and AEW. Cody versus Roman is storytelling. AEW is a spot fest, all spectacle, not much storytelling going on. You know what? I get that because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a wrestling fan. But no, I get that. That makes all the sense. Cap put hands on him, Storm shot him, Hatuk jumped him. Man, don't let boy look. Everybody got a piece. Hey, listen. When Cap told T'Challa, hey, go back to Wakanda. I had to check out when John Ridley wrote Steve telling him that. I had to check out because I was like, okay, that ain't nothing Steve would ever tell. That's John Ridley. That ain't nothing that character, the way this character be written, he would never say nothing like that to T'Challa. So no, I'm not doing that. So they're barking up the wrong tree again. Now tell him she hasn't dwelled on the Ridley crap. She gives us a whole different direction. And I'm thankful for that. No, she hadn't dwelled on that at all. She's mentioned it in passing. She's let it be known every Wakanda is not cool with T'Challa not being on the throne. So I would have liked to have seen how that was going to play out, because if she would have been given time, based on the way, and I could be wrong, based on the way she had set up the previous issues, issue 1, where they were having basically a discussion in the town square about how Wakanda was being treated. I was of the mindset that it was going to be overwhelming support, a storyline involving overwhelming support for T'Challa to be back on the throne. I mean, that's the natural progression, because you can't really justify him being a galactic emperor and he's not a king. That just don't make sense. T'Challa, my son works. Oh, let me see. Okay, I'm not sure if my son works. Okay, yeah, you got to help me out with this. T'Challa making it do what it do and burning T'Challa issue. John Buscema's Black Panther. Yep. Batman may need his gadgets, but T'Challa just needs his mind, and that's what he's been using. I mean, like that's what that is. I put hands on people. These hands is certified. Like that's what they equal opportunity hands too. Like he don't like, I don't know what the Besa looked at Monet and say, listen, because Monet was talking that talk. She's like, you ain't even the real king of Wakanda. Besa like, hey, hold on. I get what you're saying. I do, but I'm telling you, that's the real king of Wakanda. That's him. And if you don't calm down, regardless of what you think you got going on, And it might be that at the very least we could say Monet is what, a beta level mutant, alpha level mutant. I'm of the mindset somebody could make a strong argument that she might be graduating to be omega level. But what did Basa tell her? Listen. Now we know Monet's the red diamond form, the penance form. We got that right. Superhuman, got that. Okay. And in the penance form, indestructible skin, right. She can fly, got all that. Strong and everything like that. And she can read minds. Oh, she might be a telekinetic and all that and everything like that. What did Basa tell? With all that you got going on, if you don't calm down, this dude is finna delete you. Who didn't think Basa was telling the truth when they read that? Based on the way Eve has been writing T'Challa, when you read issue 8, did you believe that when Basa said it? Did you find yourself going like this, like, better calm down? Well, if you read issue 8 and you read that scene and you found yourself nodding in agreement, then Eve did her job. Because Basa didn't believe T'Challa was T'Challa. Okay, well, she got that character who didn't believe T'Challa was T'Challa. Now, validating that character to other characters. Hey. You don't want these problems. Is that not a great piece of storytelling? Coming to America, Lion King Joffrey. My son, yeah. So man, Hasbro make that talent. I'm buying it. Boy, look at as I am out of character. I think I remember my son works being a lion and coming to America. Okay. Basa told Monet, girl, don't do that. Yeah. She said, trust me, do you know what that's called? That's called the evolution of a character. Do y'all remember Basa? When she first came in? Remember all the concern about, okay, well, we know, okay, transgender, okay. Okay. You remember the concern, her and T'Challa? No. Basa has a love interest, she does, who's missing. She does. See how that goes? They were kind of adversarial at first. Remember that? Okay, well, you know how we talk about men, women can't be platonic friends? Aren't they friends? Or at the very least, aren't they associates, work associates? At the very least. You know how we talk about how heterosexual black men and transgenders can't be cool? Well, okay. I'm just not stupid. I know it's quite a few people that don't like Eve Ewing's run, and it ain't for the reasons that they saying. You just gonna say the thing that sound good. You're not slick. You're not slick. What did T'Challa tell Monet when she was saying he was intruding in her daddy's house? Listen. I'm a Black Panther fan. She was. But that's what I'm saying. The evolution of a character. Basa has a character arc. She was supposed to be talking ignorant when she first saw him. She ain't know it. Well, she don't talk like that no more. That's great storytelling. You know what's not great storytelling? Damn near having Steve Rogers act like he a racist. You know what's not great storytelling? Inexplicably having the Wakandans turn over their secrets to the Atlanteans. Reaction is not discernment. Always pay attention to what you are seeing versus what you assume is going on. Absolutely. So what was the whole purpose for this video? Because I don't want to get it lost. So listen, I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm not telling anybody. I'm not saying this ain't for me to say that you are, that you aren't. I'm a Black Panther fan. I've been rocking with TChallas for quite some time. There's nothing, I'm speaking for me. Get in where you fit in, as we used to say back in the day. There's nothing that you can say or do that's going to make me stop rocking with TChallas. Nothing. There's nothing that you can say or do that's going to make me stop buying the merch. It's not. If I got a problem with how the character is being portrayed, I'm going to holler at the creative team. That's what it's going to do. Now, because I've been reading comics for an extended period of time, I'm not a fan of you ever canceling the comic book. We keep getting this with TChallas, unlike other issues. I'm of the mind, I'm perfectly fine with you just getting rid of the writer. I'm perfectly fine with that. But if John Ridley got 15 issues and you didn't like not a damn thing that he had going on with Black Panther, then you mention, griping, moaning, and complaining early on into Eve Ewing's run, you're telling me something. Somebody could destroy your home in 24 hours. You're expecting somebody to come in and fix your home in an hour. You know, sometimes, more often than not, the repair process takes longer than how long it took to destroy it. Think it's a game? How long does it take for a tornado to tear down a house? Okay, how long is it going to take you to get that house fixed? What's going to be the cost? There's way too many of us not prepared to pay the cost. We just prepared to complain. I don't like complaining. I like resolutions. I'm going to keep up with this chat. I appreciate y'all so much because y'all didn't have to be here this morning. I did not know I was coming here. I didn't. How many of these complainants have sent an email to M Heroes? That's a great question. Don't know. One thing I'll say Eve has over most newer writers, especially women, is she does comic research. That she does. And none of her detractors mentioned it. None of them. Looking at my pull list, Avengers has 2 books in April. Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate Spider-Man, Blade, and Iron Man all have books in April with cover listed already. No EVU and Black Panther in April is listed. And I don't know what to say, because once again, if you complained and that's what got the comic canceled, you didn't do that with John Ridley. Got 15 issues. You got 15 issues and you got her run canceled in 10. Let me see. And Miles, looks Eve's book ends with issue 10. Marvel's been hiring writers whose only knowledge of the universe is the MCU, right? So, but like I said, if it's 10, it's not for me to say if it is or isn't. That's not what this is about. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. You just got to be. If you're a Black Panther fan, if you didn't like Eve Ewing's run, you got what you wanted. You now see. Here's the thing: if you are a Black Panther fan and you didn't like Eve Ewing's run, you got what you wanted. I still got access to Black Panther. Like, that's the whole thing. The book canceled. Well, you're not gonna have a comic book to review. Well, you don't have a comic book to review. What we talking about? Now, see, watch what I do with this one. I don't need a comic book to do Black Panther content. I don't need an ongoing monthly title to release brand new Black Panther content. I don't. But now, if there's no monthly Black Panther comic book, and that's your guy, or you like talking about him, what you gonna talk about? You need it at the very least. You need the comic book. You need at the very least. You need something going on, or you need to be able to think of some stuff going on for you to be able to talk about this character. Well, if he ain't got no monthly comic book, and you don't know anything, or you ain't invested in this character, how do you keep the character prevalent if the character don't have a comic book? How do you keep the character front and center if the character doesn't have a comic book? I don't have that concern over here. That's not an issue for me. I can come up with new content to talk about. I don't have that issue over here. And since I'm not somebody that's, watch this, my channel is not steeped in movie reviews, nor is it necessarily steeped in comic book review. No, my channel by and large is a Black Panther channel. So it's safe to say I can drop new relevant Black Panther content consistently. I don't necessarily need a ongoing monthly series to drop new Black Panther. You did. And Juju, I'm gonna do everything you can to make you feel good. Everything within my power. I'm gonna do everything within my power as a fellow Black Panther fan to make you feel like your purchases did not go to waste. That's my pledge. Well, because I'm a Black Panther fan. So there's a lot of stuff in this book. When we just talking about him? When we just talking about him, it's so much Black Panther stuff I got to get off into that I ain't got off in. I don't necessarily need to. I got it. Now, I'm a Black Panther fan. My Black Panther fandom allows me to be a Black Panther fan. Now, if you're a Black Panther fan, Steezel, these complainers are acting just like that MCU bun. T'Challa is Chadwick is the same as T'Challa is that throne limitation. Yes, exactly. And watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I mean, and if it's about him sitting on a throne, I ain't trying to be funny, but if it's about him sitting on the throne, well, between the action figures and my wife's skill set, if it's about him sitting on a throne, That's not a problem for me. that's if that's what that is, if that's the end all say all, what's going on, Professor Phil? If that's the end all say all, I can take pictures of this. I can put it on my channel. I can make it my profile pic. I can put it on social media. If him sitting on a throne is an end all say all, I don't necessarily need Marvel Comics for me to have T'Challa sitting on a throne and him be recognized as the King of Wakanda. I don't need that. I get it. I get it. I do. Reminds me when fans complained about Commander Steve Rogers didn't have his classic shielded outfit. I'm like, he's still the same guy. He's still the same guy. It's still Steve. it's still Steve. You still picking up what he putting down. So it's still Steve. Might I be a Captain America fan too? Hell no. He ain't. Hell no. He ain't no Captain America. He's a Captain America fan too. Yes. Do you know what that means? I wasn't a fan of him getting replaced by Hydra Cap. But I'm still Captain America. So yeah, he had the holographic shield. Yeah, so so you say you're a Black Panther fan. Well, they cancel the comic book, I'm not gonna be hurt. They cancel the comic book, if that's what that is. They cancel the comic book, I'm not finna be hurting. Now, not only am I not finna be hurting, but because I'm not finna be hurting if they cancel the comic book fan, here's what I can tell you. The Rock With Me Nation is not gonna be hurting for Black Panther content. That's a promise. And if I know for a fact that the Rock With Me Nation got at least 2 YouTubers in it that are Black Panther content providers, myself and D-Real, I know Rock With Me Nation good. Well, Black Panther Fan Group. Well, I know the president over there. So it's safe to say between the Rock With Me Nation and the Black Panther Fan Group, they good. They gonna get their Black Panther content. Comic book, no comic book. Movie, no movie. Cartoon, no cartoon. They gonna get their content. They gonna get their Black Panther content. I know that for a fact. Okay, well, recast T'Challa. If they members of the Rock With Me Nation and they members of the Black Panther Fan Group, they gonna get their Black Panther content. That's what they gonna get. Their Black Panther content. They gonna get their Wakanda content. If they not, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, he had so ain't no party like a Black Panther party, because a Black Panther party don't stop. So we still gonna have some new stories. Black Panther Fan Group, Wakanda Forever. We gonna still have some Black Panther stories. They might not be taking place on 616 for a minute, but they will be taking place on Earth 421. What's going on? What's going on? They will be taking place on Earth 421. That much I can tell you. I can tell you that. We're gonna have some older characters too. We are Serpent Society, yep. Leader, yep. Dr. Doom, yeah, I like all that. We're gonna have some mutants running around, Dormammu, Mephisto, We're gonna have a lot of interesting stories involving Wakanda. I can say that. He's a king and a galactic emperor. Earth 421, he both. So I don't, but we're going to have content. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to have prizes. We're going to be sending out stuff, posters. We can send posters out and everything. Should be getting those by the end of this week. So yeah, we're going to have a lot going on over here in regards to Black Panther, T'Challa, Wakanda. You know why? Because we're Black Panther fans. Listen, that's my time. I'm out. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me all day, every day. Let me just say this, and I'll sum it up with this. Don't allow the how can I put it? I want to make sure I say this right. Don't allow the down years of your favorite character, favorite team. Don't allow that to affect your fandom. It says a lot to be a fan. Now, one of the things that happened when Georgia won national championship and they beat Alabama. Like I said, I've been in Tallahassee since '94. Well, I've received a lot of ridicule as a Georgia Bulldog fan because I'm not braggadocious about it, but I'm visible. My fandom is my fandom. I play flag football. I got on the Georgia Bulldog football gloves. I got on the Georgia Bulldog football shorts. I represent my set. Hell, let some people tell it. My team colors being what they are red, black, and white with some gray was because of the Georgia Bulldogs. No, it's actually because I was a fan of wrestling in the NWO Wolfpack. Those of y'all that's wrestling fans, y'all remember the NWO Wolfpack? That's where the team colors came from. So I got that going on. But because of how I conducted myself as a Georgia Bulldog fan throughout the lean years, when Georgia beat Alabama to become national champions, I had a lot of people shouting me out on Facebook because what they remembered more than anything else was the guy who was unapologetically a Georgia Bulldog fan, when to them, he was doing it when it wasn't even popular to be a Georgia Bulldog fan. That guy was still a Georgia Bulldog fan, thus earning their respect as a Georgia Bulldog fan in ways they probably not giving that respect to other Georgia Bulldog fans. Well, I'm a Black Panther fan, and my Black Panther fandom goes all the way back till I learned how to read. And I can't tell you they've always treated T'Challa with respect. But regardless of how they treated him, I've always been a Black Panther fan. Well, that ain't changing. Regardless of who writes him, regardless of who miscasts him, regardless of who miscategorizes him, I'm a Black Panther fan. My fandom is my fandom. You do what you want with yours. Listen, that's my time. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me and everything like that. You a fan, be a fan. That's all I'm saying. You a fan, be a fan. However you be a fan is how you be a fan. My fandom is my fandom, and my fandom in regards to this character, it's growing. My fandom for the character is growing. It's not getting smaller. So I don't give a damn how they treat the character. I'm going to be on your behind. I'm going to be on your yam cakes if you're not treating the character with respect. Yes, I am. But you not treating the character with respect is not going to make me stop effing with the character. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, that's my time. I'm about to be out, but before I go, y'all know how I do the show. Take care of yourself. That's all I ask. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. You already know why. Because I want to be able to talk to you as opposed to talking about you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.